Oh, my word, I haven't been up here yet.
Glenn Orr walks slowly and sadly across the place he built his life around.
Look at that, it's awful.
This is what's left of the Orr Family Farm, where there was once a thriving horse training business and a separate tract where families could pet and feed animals and take hay rides. There is now twisted metal, mangled wood, a crushed carousel.
The generator's running up there.
Orr and his extended family all survived the tornado. But this man is clearly not the same person he was just a few days ago. When you think of like how long it took you to build all this,
yeah,
is that
40 years? It's tragic to think that it's all in shambles, just in shambles. There's not a building.
Half of Orr's business is a horse training facility. Owners rent out several barns and stalls, a track and arena.
We're going to cross the Orr Family Farm here.
When the tornado struck, Orr believes up to 100 horses in his compound may have been killed. While we were there, state officials were removing them in large trucks. Veterinarian Clayton McCook came to help, but says he did more euthanizing than treatment. Of the few that survived,
we saw everything from lacerated eyes, lacerated ears, mouth, all the way down their throat, down their neck.
Been doing this for a long time. Anything prepare you for what you saw?
No. I've seen lots of lacerations. I've seen lots of injuries that are traumatic, but never on a scale like that.
Look at this big rascal.
The smaller creatures had the advantage of sturdier structures. Most of the animals in the petting zoo survived. This is where Orr, himself a veterinarian, receives solace right now. With so many horses gone, Dr. Orr says this is going to be the part of the business that helps them build back up. The petting zoo and the feeding of these goats, sheep, chickens, pigs over here. This is what's going to build back the Orr Family Farm. Orr is buoyed by dozens of volunteers, like Ashton Motel, who feels a connection to the farm.
I mainly came and volunteered because as a little kid, I was in Girl Scouts, and we just came out here all the time, almost every year.
The return of so many whose lives he touched is overwhelming to Glenn Orr.
That was the reason for the development of this place, was that way. Sorry.
As we parted, I asked him, at this stage of his life, does he have the strength to start again?
That's a difficult question. I think so. And the only reason why I think so is because of the support of the family. If I were doing it myself at my age, no.
Dr. Orr says it's going to cost more than $1 million to get this place built back up, but even at 81 years old, he is very determined to do so. He says he's going to get it back up and running by September 1st.